In every corner of our vibrant world, from the deepest oceans to the highest canopies, there exists a level of consciousness we are only just beginning to comprehend. We often measure intelligence by our own human standards, a yardstick of language, technology, and abstract thought. But what if intelligence takes other forms? What if it is etched into the very fabric of survival, a silent wisdom passed down through generations, not in books, but in instinct and action? This is the world of animal intelligence, a realm filled with profound complexity and surprising ingenuity that challenges our very definition of what it means to be smart. For centuries we have observed the animal kingdom, often seeing only instinctual, pre-programmed behaviors. Yet, a closer look reveals something far more remarkable. We see creatures capable of deep emotional bonds, intricate social structures, and astonishing feats of problem-solving. We see animals that mourn their dead, use tools with precision, and communicate in languages we are only now starting to decipher. These are not mere reflexes, they are displays of a remarkable wisdom, a cognitive spark that illuminates the lives of creatures both great and small. Join me as we embark on a journey to meet some of the most extraordinary minds on our planet. We will venture into the heart of ancient forests, dive into the shimmering blue of the open ocean, and soar through the skies to witness firsthand the incredible intellect of the animal kingdom. Prepare to be amazed, for the world is filled with thinkers, and many of them do not look like us at all. Their stories are a testament to the diverse and wondrous tapestry of consciousness that I have woven across this planet. On the vast, sun-drenched plains of Africa and the dense forests of Asia, I have placed one of my most magnificent creations, the elephant. Their sheer size is awe-inspiring, but it is the complexity of what lies within their large heads that is truly breathtaking. An elephant's mind is a vast library of memories, a detailed chronicle of every waterhole, every friendly face, and every danger encountered. This incredible memory is not simply for recalling facts, it is the foundation of their entire social world, allowing them to navigate complex relationships and vast territories over a lifetime that can span more than 70 years. The matriarch of an elephant herd is the keeper of this ancestral knowledge. She remembers the paths to water her own grandmother showed her even during the most severe droughts. Her wisdom guides her family, protecting them from harm and ensuring their survival. This is social intelligence of the highest order. They communicate through a rich language of rumbles too low for human ears to hear, sharing information and emotional states across great distances. They display empathy, comforting a distressed member of the herd with a gentle touch of their trunk, and they mourn their dead, often returning to the bones of a lost loved one for years. Their intelligence is also practical. I have watched them use tools, stripping branches to use as fly swatters, and digging wells for water, then plugging the hole with a ball of chewed bark to prevent evaporation. This foresight and problem-solving ability demonstrates a cognitive depth that we are only just beginning to appreciate. In the elephant, we see a consciousness that is profound, emotional, and deeply connected to the family and the land, a truly gentle and intelligent giant. Beneath the shimmering surface of the world's oceans, a world of sound and fluid grace, resides a mind of remarkable acuity, the dolphin. These creatures embody a joyful intelligence, a playful curiosity that is infectious to all who witness it. Their brains are large and complex, even more so than a human's in some respects, structured for rapid communication and sophisticated social interaction. They live in a world defined not by sight, but by sound, using echolocation to paint a detailed picture of their surroundings, identifying prey, predators, and each other with astonishing precision. Their problem-solving skills are legendary. I have seen them work together in perfect synchrony to herd fish into a tight ball, creating a bait ball for easier feeding. Some have even developed a unique technique of using sea sponges as a tool, placing them over their sensitive rostrums to protect them while foraging for fish on the abrasive seafloor. This is not instinct, this is a learned behavior, a culture passed from mother to calf, a clear sign of a higher cognitive function and the ability to innovate. But perhaps most fascinating is their complex communication. Each dolphin has a unique signature whistle, a name that it uses to identify itself and that others use to call it. They combine these whistles and a vast array of clicks and body language to maintain their intricate social networks, to coordinate hunts and to warn of danger. They play, they strategize, and they form lifelong bonds. In the dolphin, we see an intelligence that is fluid, cooperative, and profoundly social, a brilliant mind dancing through the blue heart of the planet. We often overlook the intelligence that flutters right above our heads, but in the common crow, we find a mind that rivals even that of the great apes. These birds, cloaked in glossy black feathers, possess a startling capacity for logic and planning. They are perhaps the most resourceful of all my avian creations. Their ability to use tools is not just remarkable, it is inventive. I have watched a New Caledonian crow, faced with a treat hidden deep within a tube, bend a piece of wire into a perfect hook to retrieve its prize, a feat of spontaneous tool-making that demonstrates a true understanding of cause and effect. Their intelligence extends beyond the immediate moment. Crows are one of the few species known to plan for the future, a cognitive skill once thought to be uniquely human. They will hide food for later, and not just in one location, but in several, remembering precisely where each cache is hidden, and even which caches are likely to be pilfered by other crows. They seem to understand the minds of others, re-hiding their food if they know they have been watched. This suggests a form of theory of mind, an awareness that other beings have their own intentions. Furthermore, these birds have incredible memories for faces. They can remember a human who has wronged them for years, and they will share this information with their flock. A person who threatens a crow may find themselves being scolded and dive-bombed by the entire local crow community. This social learning and communication network is key to their success in a world dominated by humans. The crow is a testament to the fact that intelligence is not dependent on size, but on the complexity of the mind within. Deep within the ancient rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra, swinging silently through the canopy, live the solitary thinkers of the primate world, the orangutans. Their name, in the Malay language, means person of the forest, and it is a fitting title for a creature with such profound cognitive abilities and a contemplative nature. Orangutans are my master students. Their capacity for learning is extraordinary, primarily through patient observation. Young orangutans spend years with their mothers watching and mimicking every action, from how to find the best fruit, to how to build a sturdy nest high in the trees each night. This observational learning is the cornerstone of orangutan culture. Different populations have developed their own unique sets of skills and traditions. Some use leaves as gloves to handle spiny fruit, while others use them as amplifiers to deepen their calls. This transmission of knowledge is not genetic. It is cultural, a clear sign of advanced intelligence. Their patient, deliberate problem-solving is a marvel. When faced with a puzzle, they will often sit and contemplate it for a long while before attempting a solution, demonstrating foresight and a methodical approach. Most remarkably, orangutans have shown an incredible ability to bridge the communication gap with humans. Through the use of sign language, individuals like Chantek, an orangutan in a US zoo, learned hundreds of signs and could refer to past events and even invent new compound words such as eye drink for contact lens solution. This ability to use symbolic language reveals a mind capable of abstract thought, a mind that can comprehend concepts far removed from immediate survival. They are the wise, gentle gardeners of my forests, and their intelligence is a quiet, profound force of nature. Now we must journey back to the sea, but to a different realm, a world of crevices and coral, home to a mind so different from our own it might as well be from another world. This is the domain of the octopus, a master of disguise and escape and a creature with an intelligence that is truly distributed. With a large central brain and a network of neurons in each of its 8 arms, an octopus can think with its entire body. Each arm can independently taste, touch, and even solve simple problems like how to open a shellfish, while the central brain is busy scanning for predators. Their problem-solving abilities are legendary and often mischievous. An octopus in captivity is an escape artist of the highest caliber. I have designed them to be able to squeeze their boneless bodies through any opening larger than their beak, and they use this gift with cunning intellect. They have been observed unscrewing jar lids from the inside, dismantling aquarium filtration systems, and even sneaking out of their tanks at night to visit other aquariums for a snack before returning to their own tank by morning, leaving their keepers utterly bewildered. This adaptability is the key to their survival. They are masters of camouflage, able to change their skin color and texture in an instant to perfectly match their surroundings, not just for hiding, but also for communication and expressing emotion. They learn from observation, solve complex mazes, and appear to have distinct personalities. Some are shy, others are bold and playful. The octopus challenges our vertebrate-centric view of intelligence, proving that a brilliant mind can evolve in a completely different form, a solitary, soft-bodied genius of the deep. We have journeyed across the planet and met but a few of the brilliant minds that I have nurtured into existence. From the deep emotional memory of the elephant to the playful problem-solving of the dolphin, from the foresight of the crow to the alien intellect of the octopus, we see that intelligence is not a single, linear scale with humanity at the top. It is a glorious, multifaceted jewel, with each species reflecting a different, unique light. Their wisdom is a vital part of the intricate web of life that makes our world so rich and resilient. These creatures are not simply objects of curiosity. They are fellow inhabitants with complex inner lives and a consciousness all their own. To understand them is to better understand ourselves and our place within this grand living system. By appreciating their intelligence, we foster a deeper respect for all life and recognize the profound value of every creature, no matter how different from us. The survival of these remarkable minds is intrinsically linked to our own actions. Protecting their habitats and allowing them the space to live and think is one of the most important responsibilities we have as the dominant species on this planet. Let us not be the reason these brilliant lights are extinguished. I encourage you to look at the animals in your own lives, the birds in your garden, the insects on the windowsill, with new eyes. See the spark of awareness, the flicker of a mind at work. The world is so much more fascinating when we realize we are not alone in our ability to think, feel, and learn. I am curious to know, which of these brilliant animals surprised you the most with its intelligence? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us continue this wonderful conversation about the many minds with which we share our home.